Hello everyone. So today is, here in Australia, it's 14th of May and it's Mother's Day. So I thought I made a little video about Mother's Day and what it means. So we can see in the image of two mother and child, mother and child. And we can see that in the animal world, there is love. There is mother's love, child's love. And so sometimes we ask ourselves if it is a universal feeling that it is in the animal world. How come sometimes we find that mothers in our world don't love their children? So it is, for a lot of people today, it's a day in which they remember their mothers, and it's going to cause again or trigger again suffering. We have to remember that it's not a joyful day for everyone. So for those mothers who weren't what they're supposed to be, we have a quote as well. And the children shouldn't have to sacrifice so you can be or have the life you want. You make sacrifices so your children can have the life they deserve. We have a thought today as well for those moms who, for example, at the time were very young and perhaps they were not married, and there was such a big stigma that comes from society, or did come from society, and these mothers were pushed by society, by shame, by the parents, by the pressure to give away their children. And I know there will be a lot of suffering today as well, especially today, thinking about these children. So we hope that somehow there will be a way to reconcile, a way to find these children and reconcile. And we know of the suffering that society did put on these mothers. And I have this quote for that. To have or to not have your suffering recognized is almost unbearable form of violence. So we acknowledge your suffering as well. And we have the parents or mothers who suffered abuse in the hands of their mothers. And we understand your suffering today thinking about them. So we have this quote: if you ever get a chance to treat them the way they treated you, no matter how painful it was, I hope that you choose to walk away and do better. And that is what most of the people I know are doing today. They have walked away of the abuse, and they have formed marvelous families around them. Oops, excuse me for a second. Yeah, sorry. So we know that Mother's Day is not always a happy day. So let's see another little quote. And this one is for those who have the children basically stolen, kidnapped, taken away from them, and through smear campaigns, and we know it does happen. And we need to be extremely careful. So I have this quote: "Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. And then faith is what gets you started, hope what keeps you going, and love what brings you to the end." And the end is to reconcile with your child. So now you are parents again, and you are doing the right thing. So I have these quotes that I found were very good. "God could not be everywhere. Therefore, he made mothers." That's a good one. "A mother's arms are made of tenderness, and children sleep soundly in them." If evolution really works, how come mothers only have 2 hands? "The heart of a mother is a deep abyss, at the bottom of which you will always find forgiveness." So now you have your own families, we are all mothers, we are all trying to do our best. So I hope that you have a joyful day, a blessed day all together, and enjoy what in childhood perhaps you couldn't. Bye for now.